Lap 1, 6 cars, DNF? Please, no. 11 cars, DNF, lap 1,
Ugh.
race over.
Yes.
What is going on? Yeah, that's something that I don't know how I would deal with if everyone DNFs before the halfway. That. Hmm. Alright, drivers, are we ready? We got 40 laps here. Night at Gilles, Villeneuve. Buck on the pole, blocks on the outside. Let's see what's going to happen here. Going down to the turn one, we're going to start the countdown. Go on 0. Green flag's
Green
out. Or,
flag.
I guess. Oh, Blocks decides to give up the spots. Didn't like
That's
what he
smart.
saw. Diving into turn one,
Oh, they went very wide here. Here comes Noodles.
and a 10 just binned it.
They're
Went right
crashing
around.
already.
Good thing I didn't put a death wall there. I almost did. That would have killed Chucky. Uh, and Noodle has gone to the lead? He has.
Bob Sox in second. Gene in third. Rez in fourth. Here
Bob
comes
sends
Gene
it.
with the send. Oh, and they
Oh!
all wreck. Here comes Carl.
Carl
Carl
to
will
the
take the
lead.
lead.
And Noodle's not going to be happy about that one. I think Bob just drove it in a little too hard.
They better be careful, though, with those death walls.
First lap, no caution. Unless a DNF. Or a flip. Well, a flip that you don't land.
Here comes
And
Buck, the pole sitter.
who just
Oh, and
joined?
Gene sent it for that second spot. Blocks is up to fourth. He made the right move to back off on the green flag.
Definitely would not trust that
Currently,
outside wall on this backstretch.
and Carl will come down and lead
CTG kind of
lap
going all over the
one
track right
of our
now.
race. Looks like
Carl must have some
Buck
experience
bumps
on
the
this
wall
track.
there. Yeah, that was surprising. Seems like luck is finally swinging Carl's way as Gene is going to try and come down.
Oh, and Bob has a bad first corner there.
Hopefully not good for him.
Yeah, luckily this should be the
Here comes
last
Gene.
track
Oh,
for
and he
this.
binned it. He collects Buck. Here comes Blocks. And Gene just gave Block second place and ruined his teammates' run for the position as well.
Yeah, luckily this should be the last track that has any issues with these cars.
Oh, and Buck hit the death wall. Just crashed right there.
Keeps it going.
Minor damage. Bob is going to get around him. Oh, I think Gene just sent Blocks. I think Gene just took out Blocks on the hairpin.
Nope, Blocks it, he binned it.
And Declan saying he flipped. Declan
Declan.
saying he flipped. Did he?
Oh, yep, he did. That's a caution.
Oh, he has flipped. He's flipped.
That's a caution.
First caution of the day. So coming back to the line, Carl will easily come back in first place. And Gene, who absolutely murdered Blocks, will come down the line in second. Blocks in third. Bob Stock's been his corner. He's going to lose some spots to Noodles and Buck.
And coming to the line, oh, Jaden and Rez getting into it. Rez
Damn.
gets it.
They clashed coming to the line. That was pretty intense.
Oh, CTG has DNF'd.
Oh, and Chucky is spinning. And that'll end CTG's title hopes right there.
That is unfortunate for CTG. Well, unless the rest of them DNF early, then he's not out of it yet. But
You expect the rest of the pack to DNF?
the the rest of the chasers could. That is unfortunate.
You know the chasers still get more points than he does, even if they DNF.
Yeah. That is awful. Such an amazing start, and CTG is gonna have to hope for a miracle at Belgo and Five Flags.
Our fourth place points runner is out. So now the top three, Bob sucks, Gene, and Blocks.
He's mathematically still gonna be eligible, but it's very hard.
It's looking much more bleak. Yeah, Rez was running fifth, just 3 points behind CTG. That'll definitely put him up to fifth in points, at the very least.
Where did Killer go?
It looks like Killer is pulling it in.
You said he was going AFK.
Alright.
So if he's going AFK, he'll probably be back, but he pulled off, so he's probably been gone a while. So we are gonna get going.
He's going to eat. Alright.
All right, driver tree ready. Green flag.
Green flag is back out.
Side by side with Carl and Gene.
Right out into 3 wide almost. I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, Noodle sends it.
Coming into the first corner. Here comes Gene. 5 wide, 6 wide almost.
Why are we
4
going this
wide
wide?
at most.
Why? And there goes Carl to the back.
All right.
Oh,
So Carl went from
Chucky
first
and
to last very
Bob.
quickly, and Bob,
Oh God, that was
2
scary.
cars. Bob nearly hit the CC wall there, and look at Chucky up in third. Oh, they got loose. They don't crash, and Blocks crashed. Kane crashed.
Yep, first
This
lap,
is a
no
road
caution.
course, so we normally don't have cautions. I don't think it's a caution for a 3-car wreck on a road course, right?
It will be, but not the first lap. But the problem is, you usually get so spread out, it doesn't happen. Usually it's a DNF or a flip that causes the caution on road courses.
Yeah. And now it's a Prairie 1, 2, 3.
With
So
Chucky
just
in
keep it like
fourth.
that, please.
Chucky, his title host might be done, but if he can get a good finish here, that'll hopefully build some momentum going forward.
Yeah. This is perfect. Just all you guys hold it right there. Just make 16 clean laps. That's all you have to do.
Oh, and Bob
And
just
you
binned it.
didn't. Bob,
Commentator
how?
Jinx gonna send Bob down to fourth.
I was making orders. I wasn't predicting anything. You can't blame me for just making a team order.
Well, you also shouldn't make team orders when commentating.
Commentators, owners, Jinx.
Yes.
Well, surprisingly, Chucky's gonna get halfway points. Maybe. We'll see though.
We still have
It's
14
too early
laps
to call.
go.
Yeah. But for the moment.
And it's a CC
Oh,
wall.
and Chucky binned it.
Here comes Bob.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, they go to the death wall. Bob is out. Bob is
what
out.
just happened? Oh, that is unfortunate for Bob.
That might do it for Bob Sox right there.
He's gonna have to hope that Gene doesn't get a lot of points here. Gene and blocks.
And Chucky is able to escape. But that is really not good for Bob Sox. That's true, but also, like, damn, he was doing so good up to this point. You can't help but feel bad for the dude. To be honest, Bob, I don't know what you were thinking trying to hook Chucky like that. Like, that was not a good way to get around Chucky by poking your nose that close. That is so unfortunate.
He's gonna have to hope that Gene doesn't get halfway points. Gene and blocks.
That's pretty unlikely.
Not impossible, but definitely unlikely.
You're done with ERS after this season? What? Uh, okay. Well, shit.
Okay, everyone's back. You guys ready? Green flags back out. Gene and Buck side by side. And a 10's going to try to push him out of the way. He does. Jaden goes to second. Gene's trying to pull away, and Buck just clears out the 78.
Oof.
And Gene gave the 10 a huge shot. Everyone
Gene out to the
chasing
lead.
Gene.
Right, the second Gene hit the wall.
Oh, and there they go, bidding
And
behind
they
him.
wreck.
And
There they
Gene's
go.
gone.
That was just about the whole field.
What is going on back here, guys? Yeah, that's over half the field. That will be a caution.
Oh, Gene sent it so wide. My God. What were you thinking there?
Yeah, I was gonna
Is
see
it
if they were
still a
gonna be
is it
able
a
to.
caution?
Yeah, it's a caution.
All right.
Considering it was literally over half the field and they didn't even get going that quickly, it had to be.
Yeah.
I didn't clip it, but I did have it recorded. We had, what, 4 cautions at Langhorne? And Gene currently has the fastest lap right now.
Well, damn. That really
That was
sucks.
race back.
Not only does Bob DNF, but now I finally learned that he's not going to be racing for my team next season.
Alright, guys, are you ready? Well, I mean, Chucky, I think you're returning, so. Green flag's up. Off and away they go. 3 wide. Is Noodle gonna send it? No, he doesn't, but they wreck behind. No caution first lap, and Noodle just sends Gene there.
Okay, really? Comes Buck, though.
Noodle has gotta get something here for points to try to claw his way back into this fight. Here comes Buck to the lead.
Buck is going to hold off Noodles for the moment. Here comes Gene. What will Gene do here?
Gene gives a shot to the 11.
Here he comes into the hairpin. And Gene is going to send it.
They all sent. That was
And
a
he gets
huge
around
send.
Buck and Noodles. And Buck spins in front of blocks because of that. I don't know. That was a pretty dirty move by Gene.
Both Gene and Noodle there. That's gonna be a not a 1 out of 3, but that's gonna be a official warning. So
So Gene will lead lap 12.
and Rez goes around in the back. And down in the turns 2 and 3. Keep it pretty clean. Noodle not letting Gene get away.
8.
Oh, not a good corner.
But okay, Noodles.
Kept it straight.
Too close.
And Killer is back. Ooh, 40 almost hit to the death wall. Oh, and I don't know what Jaden was thinking there. He just turned the 40.
Oof. Yeah, so the field has spread out a lot. Like, a lot.
Yeah, Gene has mostly
And at
pulled
the
away for
moment,
the most part.
still the leader. Not too far of a distance, only 1 second.
Yeah, 1.4 is the gap. Gene goes wide in 2 and 3, bounces off the wall. Noodle gains a lot there on him.
Still pretty close between the top three. Fourth place, not too far behind.
Yeah, all it takes is just one little mistake, and Gene's gonna fall back to third. But he's seemed pretty consistent so far in this race. Although Noodle has an amazing corner there. Oh, and did 10 DNF? I can't. Or who DNF'd?
No, he did not. The 10 did not DNF. Who DNF'd? Killer's back on track.
Someone disconnected? Who? Rez? Oh, yeah, I don't see him in the thing anymore.
Who? Oh, alright. Caution's out. And I think Blocks and Buck got involved.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Rez's car is DNF'd.
Oh. This might be a good thing for Bob.
Well, he still needs Gene to DNF, pretty much.
Oh, you're right. And Blocks. Blocks, too. They are the same number font, but that's because we are an allied team.
Although
Prime Motorsports is like...
Rez did take the fastest time away from Gene.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, so Prime Motorsports is kind of like the core, and, you know, Tech Team CHP, it's kind of like, you know, I guess an outer layer? How do I put it? An extension, yeah. It's an allied team, and they run the same font, same manufacturer. It's just extra room for Prairie Motorsports drivers, pretty much. In a way, you are. Not literally, but you could pretty much say so.
Yeah. Rez, if you hold on the fastest lap, and if Gene somehow falls out of halfway points and DNFs soon, it's not gonna be the end of the world. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that happening.
If a Tech Team car wins a race, it's a Tech Team win. It's not a Prairie win, in my book.
Now, also, it could happen next week. Everyone else has a good day, and Gene gets DNF'd early at Belgo. That could also happen.
Yep.
So, it is not over until it is over.
At the moment, it's probably Gene. Because Bob is gonna lose a bunch of points.
Yeah, before this race, Bob was ahead by 1 point, but...
Yeah. You're technically not ahead of Blocks. You're tied with him.
Ready, we're gonna count down.
Green flag is back out.
And Blocks is gonna let them go. That's an interesting move since we're so close to the halfway here.
I know a little bit of contact with Noodles, and Gene's gonna get around.
Oh, and
maybe
Buck...
Noodles has the bottom.
Oh, and Gene goes around. Gets it back going.
Chucky. Oh, what a choke. With just 4 laps to go in the half. Blocks is sideways. Here comes Gene.
Gene back up to third.
Oh, Blocks is trying to hook Gene. What is that?
No, that was more contact. That was just racing incident. Oh, and Carl's going to send the 71 wide. I don't know what that was about.
Gene can still get some good points here. He just has to race clean with Chucky, who's currently out of the title fight.
Yeah, he has 44 points back before this race, and something just happened in the back. I think 60.
And Gene sent Chucky way wide.
And Chucky gave him the
barely helped at all.
And a 60 binned it. Okay, Killer, what are you doing? That's
Oh, be careful. Oh, Noodles DNF'd! Noodles DNF'd!
Did he just seriously DNF?
Yes, he did.
Oh my
He
god,
LC'd and
that's a
his car
caution.
is shredded to pieces.
That's a caution. And
I think
that
that'll make it a one-lap shootout for the half.
that will be a one-lap shootout for the half, and Chucky wins the race back. Man, if that happened one lap later, Chucky would have been the
That car was
halfway winner.
destroyed. Hold on. I need to screenshot it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh my god, it is just a part and two wheels. Okay. Uh... Tyler, can you move out of the way for a moment? Nah. That's wild.
From leading to out of this race, that is unfortunate for Noodle, and that will also likely end his
His
championship
title
hopes.
fight. This is just great news for Blocks and Gene, though. All these championship contenders are dropping like flies. And surprisingly, some of the chase drivers who have been in the bottom half of the point standings are currently one of the only people left.
Yeah, we only have 4 chasers left. 2 of them are competing for the championship, and 2 of them are pretty much out.
Yeah. If Blocks DNFs, then it's pretty safe to say Gene is gonna be. Well, he's gonna be very happy.
All
I
right,
won't say
guys,
anything. I
get
won't say any
ready.
further. I won't say any further.
1 lap to go in a half. Remember, no
I
caution
hope.
for the halfway.
Oh, you're right. The one lap shootout. I hope Blocks doesn't DNF.
Green flag is out. Like I said, even though everyone else is having a bad day today, if Gene has a bad day next week and no one else does, then that just brings everyone right back into it.
Very good first corners by Gene, and Buck is gonna slide into Chucky. Blocks is currently in the last position. Gene just has to take it easy. It's only a one lap shootout for the half. But if he gets these points, it'll be.
He has a good
You
gap
know, I
to
won't finish my
he has a
sentence.
good
I don't
gap
want
to
him to.
Buck and Chucky. See what's gonna happen here into this corner.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gaining a
A good
little bit
little.
on him.
Not enough though.
They are gonna get some draft here down this stretch. They keep it right behind him.
Gene might have to do some IndyCar maneuvers, you know, where they have to break the draft.
Eventually, see what happens
Who's
here.
driving the 44?
Down to the hairpins. That's Buck.
That was a good corner by Gene. Here comes Carl.
Carl
He'll
jumps
take
all the way up
second.
to second.
Is Buck gonna take it though?
All Gene
They
has
don't.
to do is
Gene
hold up
should
for a
not
couple more
ride the wall
corners.
there. That's a. He doesn't even have to like be a try hard on this corner. He just has to make a safe corner. Yep, and he'll do it. Gene wins the halfway.
Yep, Gene will get half.
That'll be
Then
good points
Carl,
for him.
Buck,
Don't slow down.
Chucky,
Don't
and
slow down.
Blocks.
Very important halfway points for Gene. That's exactly what he needed. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Buck is in the 44. I just remembered.
Yeah, I said Buck's in the 44. And Carl
Yeah,
is gaining on the
I'm dumb.
25 here. He is right there.
This is the first time I've seen Carl
Oh, and
actually
Blocks goes
fast and
around.
competent. Not good for blocks. He collected Chucky and Kane, I think, or no, Kane might have just seen it. I can't fully say for sure. And Carl is hooking Gene.
Oh, they get still straight. 3-car battle for the lead. Gene sends the 78 wide. Here comes Buck to the inside. 3 cars under a blanket going down the side stretch.
It's a Prairie 1-2.
Here comes the
Buck
78.
on the bottom. Oh, Carl is pushing Gene. That is a very dangerous spot to be doing some pushing on that death wall section.
Yeah, he gets off of it, keeps it going, and oh, contact, and that's
Oh,
gonna send the 78
there goes.
wide, and that's gonna take him out of the
There wasn't
battle.
there wasn't any there wasn't any contact there. That was just Carl had no room.
And now the 44 trying to hunt down Gene.
Someone
And
DNF'd. Was it Kane? Yeah,
Jaden,
Kane's
yeah,
out.
that's to be a race back.
So I think we're down to just half the field left. Or a little over half.
Believe so.
Yeah, a little over half. So I think that means 6 cars have DNF'd, correct?
Yes. 6 cars
And
is
what's the current
DNF
record?
plus Matthew didn't show up after qualifying for some reason.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what's the current record for DNFs? Is it 9 or 10?
I believe 10. But I believe percentage-wise,
Yeah.
we're still percentage-wise we're still not even close to that. Oh, Gene and
Yeah.
Buck coming to the race back here. What's gonna happen these final couple corners? And Gene will get it.
Oh, Buck nearly hit the dead car.
Oh, Carl hits
He
it.
somehow thread the needle. Buck somehow thread the needle between that corner cut wall and the dead car of Kane.
I should have removed that. Carl's gonna be P3. I should have removed that beforehand. I didn't realize that he stopped literally right in the racing line. Uh, it's not been my night.
I'll be right back.
Alright. But yeah, Carl, Buck, Chucky, and Blocks all got halfway points. Red still holds the fastest lap. It's after halfway. No one else can join. Carl doesn't have Discord. I have to tell him every single time. We're going here in just a second. Alright, drivers, be ready. I'm gonna count down. Let everyone pass. Shut off, shut off.
All right, I'm
Green
back. What I
flag.
miss?
Green flag just started. Gene
All
out to
right.
the lead. Oh, Buck gives him a little bit of a shot there.
Yeah, I got a little loose. Declan's gonna ride the wall. Currently, I think there's 16 laps to go.
Yes, you would be correct, as there's a 4-car
Yeah.
breakaway at the front. Gene, Buck, Carl, and Chucky, and Declan hits the outside wall. I think Buck is just a little bit faster than Gene.
I think so too. Gene is just a little bit faster, but here comes Buck trying to make a pass on him.
Here comes
Did not
Carl.
work, however. Carl is going to try and get around Buck, but Buck's able to clear him.
Three-car battle up at the front. Gene, Buck, Carl. My
Carl's
driver.
having the best race of his career so far.
Yeah, and
I
there
did
he
not
is.
expect Carl to be this good.
Here he is fighting back on Buck for second.
He's
He takes it.
wobbling all over the place. And he takes second. Carl takes
And
second.
here he comes. Is he going to try to make a move here underneath? On the late exit, he
Yes, he
is.
will. He's going to take the lead.
No, here comes Gene back on the
Almost. Gene
outside.
was able to clear him last second. Blocks don't say stuff like that. I thought you'd DNF'd for a second.
78 is all over the back bumper up 25.
Yeah, that 78 is all over, and that is going to be a slower corner for him compared to Gene, who seems to have nailed that section of Montreal or Circuit Gilles Villeneuve.
Oh, Buck gets a CC wall. That's going to end that.
Unfortunate for the 44 car.
Oh, did
Oh,
it's
did Declan DNF?
I think he did. We'll have to see where his car ended up.
He said he jumped out of his car, so I can't find where it is.
It's in the
I don't see it
pits.
in pits. Oh, wait, it is. It's right there.
Yeah.
All right, so that's half of the field out. It's way in the pits. Should we call the caution?
It's too late now. You already got in the pits.
Huh. That's rare. Yeah, for the first time ever this entire season, okay, well maybe not, second time this entire season, a Honda could win.
Carl almost gets into the CC wall there, but he gets it off of it. Carl to the lead. Oh, but he hits the outside
Oh,
wall.
Carl.
And he's gonna go wide.
Yeah, Gene made the right move. Gene made the right move there. He could have been sent by Carl, but he just went behind and let Carl mess up that corner. And Gene is pulled away.
So you're down to 6 cars.
Please don't text and drive, Gene.
Oh, Carl just messed up that hairpin badly. And binned it. And Gene is gone. I don't imagine if we're going to say caution free. Someone is going to hit that outside wall on the backstretch in DNF.
Could be any one of them. Most likely, it's going to be Chucky, because, you know, he is racing on mobile, I'm pretty sure.
Technically, Carl is still eligible, but it's likely going to end at Belgo.
This is going to be a... I was going to say something about Gene, but forget it. I don't want to ruin the moment. Looks like Chucky is...
And Carl has gone to the top of the board.
Oh, wait, Carl binned it.
Oh.
Collected buck. But that was 2 cars, so no caution. That puts Chucky up into second. And Blocks in third.
And Carl's got to get it turned back around.
This could still be a decent point stay for Blocks if he just hangs on. But other than that...
Yeah, if Blocks is able to get the second, he can definitely minimize the damage here. But it's going to lose a decent bit of points to Gene. Like I said, all it takes is either Gene DNFing here and Gene DNFing at Belgo early, and next thing you know, everyone else is back in it. Just depends.
Yeah, I really don't think a DNF is possible at this point. Oh! Carl got airborne. Right as I say that.
Keeps it going. We are... And Chucky binned it.
He's not out. Oh, there's Carl. Killer, I mean.
Yeah, and Killer is going to pass the 42.
He's been so absent from this race. I actually forgot he was even a part of this.
Oh, Gene has a bad corner, but he still has a huge gap.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Killer could potentially get his first ever top 5 in Division 4 because of this race. If he just holds off Chucky.
He just needs to not DNF, I think. I think we'll get one more DNF this race. And it's probably going to be Chucky because of his car.
Yeah. Yeah, even though Chucky is on mobile, he still absolutely smoked Killer on that corner.
Yeah, and he is pulling away.
Blocks is up to second. Gene is the lone wolf here. And as the laps wind down, it just might be a quiet finish here at Montreal.
We'll see.
Gene, stop texting and driving, please.
Blocks did gain close to 2 seconds that time.
Ooh. The gap is still enormous, though.
Yeah, he's gonna need some mistakes from Gene.
Yeah. Gene just has to make some safe corners. Yeah, this has been a very quiet race. These last couple of laps have been just silence.
Pretty much just nothing's going on. Only 6 drivers remain.
Yeah.
Buck gets a little bit inside the outside wall there, coming off the hairpin. Let's see what the gap will be this time around. Was 8.9 beforehand. This time, Block is going to cross the line. 9.6, actually lost time there.
Wow.
Also, competed at the leaderboard also glitched out and gave him a closer time last time around.
Hmm.
And Buck has fallen far behind Carl
Man,
now.
this got really boring.
Not much going on. And honestly, had Declan stayed on track, that would have made things a little interesting, but doesn't.
Yeah. He beat us to it.
Hmm.
You know, normally you're supposed to report a DNF immediately when it happens. If Gene wins here, he'll be the new all-time wins leader.
I mean, all it takes is someone to hit that backstretch wall and hit death wall and DNF, and that's all it takes.
Yeah. This race immediately goes downhill. The only one who I could potentially see DNF by themselves is Killer. That's the only one.
Oh, and Carl binned it in the last corner again. He's gonna fall back behind Buck.
That'll give Buck the position.
Blocks does not gain that time.
Gene is still out of sight for blocks by a country mile. Well, maybe not. I did see Gene a little bit there.
Yeah, Gene just has to kind of cruise around here to get this win. Uh, Probably is not going to get the fastest lap time. So he is not going to be able to max out a point stay at all, but
Yeah.
definitely not good for these other competitors. Although if Blocks is able to hold down to second, that will somewhat minimize the damage done.
Yeah, so if Gene wins, he gets 35 points. If Blocks finishes where he does, he only gets 25 points. So there will be a 10-point gap going into Belgo with 2 races to go.
Correct. Like anything can happen at Belgo as well.
That is true. I did not like Belgo.
I don't know what happened in
Oh,
D1.
Gene.
Oh,
Okay.
bad corner
You're
for
getting a little
Gene.
too all right. Be careful. All right. You still got plenty of distance over blocks. Stop stressing.
Yeah, Belko went great for D2. I don't know what happened to D1.
I don't know. Shit went down, I guess. All right. And there's blocks coming down the hairpin corner, but by the time he makes that corner, he's gonna be out of Gene's sight at the most. Coming down to 7 laps to go here at Montreal. Every car is still on track. None of them have taken damage.
Now Buck has taken damage.
There haven't been any flips or flings. And most importantly, no DNFs.
And Andrew predicts Gene is going to win this race.
Wow. How such a bold prediction there.
Although one thing that I think is interesting, Gene might get up to the 60 before the end of this race. Yeah, the 60 is just a minute and 7 seconds behind the 25.
Oh my god. You are slow, killer.
Killer finally makes a race and he's surviving, but it is very much a slow go for that 60.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is good. This is a good place for Killer to finish, but like, damn.
Blocks gains a little bit that time, not enough.
Yeah. Can this race end faster, please? I swear I'm about to fall asleep.
Junkies like are trying.
You know how in Major League Baseball there's like this thing called a mercy rule where if it's statistically impossible for the other team to win, they just end the game?
Yeah, we're not doing that. This is real racing. It's never over until it's over.
I wish we had that in this moment.
What's the fun in that?
I I don't know.
Like, I long green flag
This
runs.
isn't fun
I
either.
like long green flag runs. But with Langhorn, there's at least, like, a lot of
That's
stuff
true.
going on. Here, it's just spread out. There's nothing going on.
It's a it's a very big track.
So, in probably 2 laps, Gene is going to catch Killer.
Oh.
And the gap has gone down again a little bit, but only 3 more tenths. Still not enough.
Uh-oh. Gene, you're lacking, buddy.
Gap's down to 7.85.
Yeah. The problem is that half the field died, and some of those cars were like very competitive, good cars. Like Bob, especially Bob's DNF. That really sucked.
Yeah, Bob and Rez,
Oh, and
and
Block sold.
yep, that's probably gonna do it for him running him down.
Well, now Gene can really cruise as if he already wasn't.
Although he still has to worry about the 60, as we can now see they're on the same straightaway. Oh, Gene had a little bit of a late turn there. Yeah, Carl's the one that has the fastest lap right now, so that's not going to benefit you too much, Gene, if you try to go for that.
Yeah.
If it was Blocks having it, then I'd say you might want to go for it, but it's Carl.
For all we know, Carl probably full throttled the track.
Potentially.
He probably just cut every corner possible. Yeah. So Blocks went from being 7 seconds behind Gene to now 10 seconds behind. And Buck, who is third, is now 26 seconds behind Gene. And slowly but surely, Killer is coming into Gene's frame.
And Gene hits a CC
Oh,
wall!
Gene binned it! Gene binned it! He finally binned it. Here comes Blocks. No way. He choked it. You gotta get it turned around, buddy. You gotta get it turned around.
He does
Well, this
pretty
got very
goodly.
interesting.
Pretty good, and that is a huge gain for Blocks. Had Blocks not been to a couple laps before, he would have been right
How
on
the
top of him.
fuck? No way. You choked it.
And things have
Well, I mean, it's
just
not a
got
choke quite
interesting.
yet, but that is a huge blow.
And let's see what the gap's going to be this time.
All
This
right.
race is not over yet.
Only 3 laps to go. Gene still got a decent gap, but nowhere near what he had before. Just 3 seconds behind, close to 4.
Yeah, 3.9. Lost 6 seconds there. Not impossible, but still going to be hard for Blocks to get up to him.
All right. Gene, you need to lock in, and you need to lock in now.
Blocks trying to get a sweep on the day.
You are getting too cocky, buddy. All right? You are getting too cocky.
Well, he's not typing right now. So that's good.
All right, good. Don't type. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. Just drive, okay? Just lock in and drive.
I think Blocks has gotten a little bit closer, but not a whole lot.
And look at Killer. Killer is finally coming into frame here. He could play a role also. He could give draft to Gene, maybe, potentially. I'm not fully sure, though.
The way the draft works here, it is weak. I think he's still definitely out of range at the moment. But Blocks, I think, definitely has closed in a little bit more on this lap. I think Blocks has to gain just a bit more to get within Gene's drafting range. 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go here at
It
Montreal.
was 3.9, now it's 2.9.
Uh-oh. Not good.
Blocks by
Oh, that was a slow corner by Gene.
Blocks by kicking himself for that mistake
Dude,
earlier.
Blocks could be in drafting range of Gene.
He is getting very close to Gene at this point. And we also have the lap car
There's
of
not
Killer.
too much. There's not too much road left. Okay, yeah, Gene could definitely
Blocks
draft
nearly
Killer
hit
here.
the CC wall there.
Blocks is driving as fast as that Toyota can.
This is going to get interesting heading into the final lap.
Could you imagine if Killer chokes right in front of Gene?
It is a possibility. Gene keeps it about the same as it was last lap. I don't think that's going to be enough for Blocks. He's going to need a mistake from the 25 here.
Yeah, Gene can definitely draft killer, I think, right here.
But also his blocks within drafting range. I don't think he is, but could be close. 60 blue,
Here
60
comes Gene.
blue,
Hey, killer's holding up Gene.
60, let the 25 go. 60, let the 25 go.
Just ride the wall. Ride that wall right there. To the right. Just ride it. Ride it. Ride it. Just go straight. Go straight. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Don't. And he hits the death wall, but he's going to let the 25 go. But blocks has gained a little bit on the 25 there. 1.8 seconds between them. This is the final lap here at Montreal. Can the 25 hold off
Gene
the advances to
cannot.
blocks? Oh,
Oh, and blocks got
blocks
sideways.
got sideways, but he saves it, but he lost a bit of time there. That might do it.
That was a safe corner by Gene there. Only a couple more left. This actually got pretty intense somehow.
And Gene, towards the end, he is solidly going through the corners the way he needs to into the hairpin.
2 last major corners left to go. On the hairpin here.
Sends it. Blocks
Gene
is
gets it.
sending it.
Blocks is there.
But I think it's going to be just a little bit too late for the 71.
Yeah, now Gene, he had a very difficult race at Langhorne. Despite winning the Division 3 event not too long before this race, but coming off of the final corner, Gene is going to secure, and he's going to get back in his groove and get his record-setting 5th career win of Division 4. And Prairie Motorsports will sweep half the entire season by winning their 10th event of this 20-race season, and it'll be their 19th of all time. The hunt for win number 20 is on! Let's go.
Buck is going to come across third. And he hit the death wall, looks like, on the last lap there. Yeah,
And
he
Buck will wheel it across the line.
and did the 60 DNF on the last? I think the 60 DNF'd on the last lap as well.
Yeah, he did. That means only 5 cars will finish?
Unless the 60, is he not able to make it back? Yeah, he
I
already
don't
left
think
the
he is.
game.
It's a road course. He could have crossed back to the line. Ah,
He has all
I am
four
proud of you,
wheels. I
Gene,
don't know
but you
why he
got me
left.
very scared there near the end.
And Chucky still has
All
not
right.
finished yet.
Gene, you made the end of this race so much more difficult than it had to. This could have been so much easier and less stressful. I think that is everyone.
That is everyone. Uh,
And I'll get some screenshots real quick. Hold right there, Gene.
Unfortunate for Killer. On his way
Mm-hmm.
to a good finish, but still gets his best career finish in the
All right.
6th.
Come around here, Gene. So Prairie Motorsports will win the second other race date here in Canada. They sweep the Canadian races. All right. Move about a little, Gene. Gene? Oh,
I'll be right back.
hold on. could fly. I gave you the fly. Move about a little. I didn't even get a single burnout photo. That's why I was telling you to move. All right, perfect. I'll set grav you. Yeah, hold on. Maybe park it sideways or something? Hold on. Yeah, like that. Alrighty.
Dog, I am so mad at myself. That should have been a comfortable victory, but I guess I got too cocky and I made this hard. I made this more difficult than
Yeah.
it needed to be. But
Oh.
either
All right, Sex.
I have
either
returned.
way, either way, it's
Yeah.
a victory nonetheless. And also, leads car victory, big and gained a lot in the point standings, and not to mention, I'm now the winningest driver in Culver's National Series. So that is, I
Pretty sweet.
I don't I don't want to say that makes me a legend because like there have been I I do I do think there may have been some controversial finishes to go with some of those, but still, it's
I just wish you didn't get your 5th win in the Leeds car.
come on, bro.
Yeah, so
You know what,
Zach
if
Killer
there's
is saying that
hey,
his game crashed.
you know what, Max, if you want, we can
Yeah, I
rejoin
saw
and
that,
I can
but
pull out the normal CHV tech car, or
No, it's fine.
okay, all right, all right.
um,
I'm just gonna go and
Max did
see all.
a
All right.
picture. I did not get a picture.
I got a picture. Hold on. I'll
Yeah.
ping you right here. I also got a burnout photo if you want it.
Yeah. I'm gonna post this.
There. Yeah. Yeah, because the finish was so boring. That's still 10 whole points. Gina's still 10 whole points ahead of you. Yeah, so because none of the chase drivers won the pole, really the only points that really needed to be focused on was just halfway and the race win. And Gene got 5 points for winning the half, and he got 25 points for winning the race. So let's see. Oh wait, no, it's 10 points. It's 10 points for winning the half. Okay. Because the halfway points order is 10, 7, 5, 3, 1. So Gene got 10 points for winning the half and 25 points for winning the race. So in total, that's 35 points. And because Blocks got 1 point in the halfway and second in the race, that totals to 25 points. Yeah. So literally everyone else got screwed this race except for Blocks and Gene.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's really more down to just 2 drivers at this point. Well, plenty of new milestones were made tonight. Not only does the team win half the entire Division 4 season, but it also wins half the chase schedule. All right. Yeah. Is that the final result?
That's the final points update.
Wow.
So it's really down to
I'm surprised Bob Sox is.
Gene and Blocks. Bob is 19 points back. So he
Is
needs to,
Almi really 10th?
yeah, because Almi hasn't showed up to 2
He needs to
races.
what? Mm. He needs to what, though?
Oh, Bob pretty much needs to get some halfway points next week. Hope Gene gets none. Like Bob needs to at least gain back 9 to 10 points next week on Gene to have any sort of shot.
All right.
At least.
Do you think it's possible Gene could clinch the title one race early?
No. Unless he is literally the only chaser that is able to show up for the next race.
All right.
Yeah, well, that's it. I'm gonna get some sleep. You have a good one.